start our call. Prabhuji, your video is off, so I can.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Yeah, because it was. Okay, I got it.
Right.
Hey Krishna, everyone. How are you?
Good.
Doing good? Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I got one. I'm back, kids. So let us see who are here. Mihika, Manhar, Minakshi, Rayans. How do you say?
Rayansh and Ritik.
Rayans. Okay. And Saisha. Okay. It's Ritik. Okay. Well, welcome to our Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today we'll begin from text 13 of chapter 10 of Canto 1, and I'll bring it to the screen so you can see it. Meanwhile, let us recite our Mangalacharana prayer to invoke the auspiciousness as well as to get the blessings and mercy from our superiors, Guru, Gaurang, Lord Sri Krishna, Srimati Radharani, and so forth. Okay. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshura Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tvam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakhanvitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा everyone. So let us recite our Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Please repeat.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya. Om
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayana
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Narottamam
Divim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim
Tato Jayamudhiraye
Koto Jayanudire
Nasta Prayesu Abhadresu
Nashtaprayesu Bhadresu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Sloke
Bhagavate
भगवती उत्तम श्लोके
Tir Bhavati Naistiki.
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी।
Thank you very much. Very nice. You all reciting so nicely. So let's begin our today's verse. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 10, Text 13. This chapter is entitled Departure of Lord Krishna for Dwarka. So people from Hastinapur giving the farewell to Lord Krishna here. So we have done few verses. So today's verse, please recite after me. Sarve te nimisairakshais tam anudruta chetasah
तम् अनुद्रुतचेतसः
vikshantah sne sambadha vichalesu tatra tatrah. I'll do recite one more time. Please pay attention. Sarvete animisair aksais tam anudruta chetasah vikshantah sne sambadha vichalesu tatra tatrah. Very good. Now you all can decide one by one. Let's begin with Mihika. Mihika, then Meenakshi.
Okay. सर्वे ते निमीक्षे रक्षे तम् अनुद्रुतचेतसः वीक्षन्त स्नेहसम्बद्धा विचलुस्तत्र तत्रः.
Very good. Meenakshi. Are you there? Okay, next, who can do it?
Can Manhar?
Yeah, Manhar, go ahead.
Okay. Sarve te nimishir akshes tam anudata chetasah वीक्षन्तः वीक्षन्तः स्नेहसम्बद्धा विचेलुस्तत्र तत्रः
Very good. How about Nihal?
सर्वे ते अर्णमिस्कर सर्वे ते अर्णमिश्र अक्षेस तन् अनुद्रुतचेतसः वीक्षन्तः स्नेहसम्बद्धा विचलेषु तत्र तत्र.
Very nice. How about Rayans?
Okay. Sarvata Nimasker Akshash Tamanu Drutta Chetashai Vikshanta Sneha Sambada Vishelustatra Tatraha.
Very good. Saisa, can you do it?
Okay. Sarve te namaste akshes tamanudrutta chastya vikshante sanaya sambada vikchalis tatra tatraha.
Very good. Govinda?
Yes, Prabhuji. Sarve te namishir ashir tam anudutas chetasa vikshante sena sambuddha vikelas tatra tatraha.
Very good. Okay, everybody is covered. Anybody left? No, right? Okay, so let's read word to word translation. Okay, Saisa, can you do it?
Okay. Sarve, all, te, they, animish, animesh, without twinkling.
Animishaihi.
Anumeshai, without twinkling of the eyes. Akshay, by the eye. Tam anu,
Aksaihi.
aksaihi, by the eye. Tam anu, after him. Trata chatse,
Dhruta chetasaha.
Druta chetsaha, melted heart. Vikshanta, looking upon him. Sane sambhadha, bound by pure affection. Vikchala began to move. Tatra, here and there. Ha, so they did.
Very good. So, Rayans, can you read the translation?
Okay. All their hearts were melting for him on the pot of attraction. They looked at him without their blinking eyes, and they moved hither and thither with perplexity.
So
Can
here
I also read the purport?
yeah, 1 second. So here they're saying that all their hearts. So who is referring to? If you have attended previous class, all their hearts were melting for him because Krishna is going, and who this all is referring here? Anybody can tell?
People in Hastinapur.
People of Hastinapur, including who? Can you name some of them?
Kunti,
Yudhishthir Maharaj,
Pandavas,
Pandavas,
Pravas,
and
Kunti Maharani,
Kunti Maharani, yeah. So many.
Uttara,
Yashoda,
Vidura, Gandhari, right? All their hearts are melting now because, see, we read the purport, we'll see what Prabhupada wants to say, why their hearts were melting. So who wants to read purport?
Hika.
Can Manhar?
Manhar. Okay,
Can
so
Rayansh?
Hika.
Can Manhar?
Manhar. Okay, okay, one by one. Okay, let's give a chance to Manhar. Next time we'll get another one. Manhar, go ahead.
Okay. Krishna is naturally attractive to all living beings because he's the chief eternal amongst all eternals. He alone is the maintainer of the many eternals. This is stated in the Katha Upanishad, and thus one can obtain permanent peace and prosperity by revival of one's eternal relation with him, now forgotten under the spell of Maya, the illusory energy of the Lord. Once this relation is slightly revived, the condition soul at once becomes freed from the illusion of material energy and becomes and free from material energy and becomes mad after the association of the Lord. This association is made possibly not only by personal contact with the Lord, but also by association with His name, fame, form, and quality. Srimad Bhagavatam trains the conditioned soul to, to this stage of perfection by submissive hearing from the pure devotee.
Very nice, Manhar. Can you summarize what you have read, Manhar?
We need to like our relation with Krishna is has been cut. We're not in a relation with Krishna because of Maya, and Krishna is still, but he is attractive for everyone, and and um if we get we see our relation with Krishna, then we can get permanent peace and prosperity.
Okay, good. So here it's stated Krishna is naturally attractive for all living beings. And because he is the chief eternal amongst all eternal. So what does that mean? He is chief among the eternal. So we are also eternal. You know, our soul is eternal. So he is eternal. But he is the chief among all eternals. We are part and parcel of Krishna. You know, so that is the stated in Kathopanishad is saying. And the last part is very important here. See, association is made possible not only by personal contact with the Lord, but also by association with his name, fame. See, during that time, Pandavas and all other people have an opportunity to associate with Krishna personally. But today, this age in Kali Yuga, we don't have that opportunity to associate with him personally. But it is given here that you can also associate with his name, his fame, form, and quality. What does that mean? Can anybody say why by associating with the name we get the same result?
Krishna's name and Krishna himself are not different.
Right. There is no difference between name and himself. In our case, our name and we are different, you know. And you have heard about fame of Krishna from his pastime, form of Krishna, and quality of Krishna means, you know. So those are the things we hear, and that basically Srimad Bhagavatam, which is highlighted here, trains the conditioned soul to this stage of perfection by submissive hearing from the pure devotee. So if we want to advance in our spiritual life, we have to hear from a pure devotee. We have to be associated. If you don't have an association of Krishna, then Krishna's devotee can help you. You know, so if you associate Krishna's devotee, then they will tell you the same thing about Krishna. You know, they will describe about glories of Krishna's name. They will also describe the fame of the Krishna, different forms of Krishna, so many qualities of Krishna, so many pastimes. Basically, it says Nam, Roop, Gun, Lila. Nam is name. Roop means his the beauty, that form, you know, and qualities, and Leela, which is pastimes of the Lord with the other devotees. That is what Srimad Bhagavatam is about. So here, even though we do not have personal contact with Krishna, but now from this episode, while Pandavas are giving farewell to Lord Krishna and hearing that episode, we get also enlightened, you know. So this is the main thing we have to realize, that in order to make progress in our spiritual life, you know, we have to hear from a pure devotee, as it is mentioned here. Okay. Anybody have any question?
Prabhuji?
Yeah.
Someone sent me a bunch of weird letters in the chat.
What is that?
like someone sent me like a bunch of like a sign, and that person is also sending emojis now.
Or in the chat right now, you're reading it?
Like that person sent me a direct message.
Who is that?
It's his name is spelled Rai.
R-A-I, right. Okay. So what is the message he has?
Emojis, and he's sending some random letters.
Oh, random letters. Okay. He hasn't joined. Has he joined our Zoom class?
He's here. He's here.
Where is, what is, let me see. Let's go from, oh, RAI. Okay. Can you get your video on? Right? Very good. Where is he? What happened to him?
He turned his camera on.
I didn't see him.
Rosie, it's not her.
Okay, let me see. How come I cannot see him? You all can see him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here it is. Right. Okay. Right. What is your comment, right?
A bunch of smiley faces.
Smiley faces. Who? Krishna?
Look at them. They look like smiley faces.
Oh,
It's two dots, and then one of the symbols that makes some form of a half oval. They're different faces
different faces of what?
of nothing. They're just smiley faces.
Oh, okay. So you're listening this Bhagavatam class every Tuesday? Or you came first?
This
Are
is
you
my
coming?
first time here.
Huh?
This is my first time here.
This is your first time here. Okay, good. Okay, so just keep listening, and then we'll also tell you to read something. Is that okay?
I don't read much.
You don't read much. Okay. All right. So just listen what is happening here. Okay. So we go to the next verse now. Right. Where are you from? You're from Houston or you're somewhere else?
I'm in New Jersey, Southampton.
New Jersey. So how do you know about us?
My mom put me in your class.
Oh, your mom. What is your mom's name?
She's like
Angel.
Angel.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you so much for joining, Rai. Welcome here to our Srimad Bhagavatam class. So you can raise your hand when you want to ask some questions, okay? But you're coming, since you are coming first time, just try to be patient and try to understand what we are doing. And if you have any questions, you can always raise your hand and ask me, okay? All right. So we go to the next verse here, which is number 14. Okay, let's go ahead and recite that thing. Nyarundhan Udgalabaspam
Naruddan
Utkanthyaddevaki Sute Nirayati Agaranno Badram Iti Syad Bandavastriyah. See, right, your first time, so you will not be able to get this is Sanskrit language, but everybody is learning in learning stage here. So do not worry. Sooner, you will get it slowly. Okay. Okay. I will recite one more time, then I will have you all recite it. Okay. Nyarundan Udgalad Baspam Devaki Sute.
Niryati
Niryati agarano badram.
Niryati agaranno badram
Iti syad bandhavastriyaha.
Iti syad bandhava striya.
Very good. So who can recite now?
Me, Prabhuji.
Okay. Right.
न्यरुन्धन्मुद्गलद्भास्पम् औत्कण्ठ्या देवकी सुते निर्हात्य अगरानो भद्रम् इति स्यात् बान्धवाश्रिया.
Next.
Prabhuji, can Meenakshi?
Yeah, go ahead one by one. Yes, okay. Sure, Meenakshi.
Nyarundhanudgaladbaspam Autkantya Devaki Sute Niryate Agaranno Bhadram Itti Syatha Bandhavastriya.
Very good. Next.
Govinda. Naruddam ugalad baspam akruti devaki sute niyati agaran no badram iti sadba badavas striyaha.
Bandhava. Bandhava.
Striyaha.
Okay, next.
Manhar?
Yeah, Manhar, go ahead.
Nyarundhan Udgaladbaspam Autanktya Devaki Sute Niryati Agaran No Abhadram Iti Shad Bandhavastriya.
Very good. Nihal.
Nyarudhan Ugaladbaspam Autkanya Devaki Sute Niryati Araganno Bhadram Iti Syad Bandhavastriya.
Very good. Rayans.
Okay. Nrityutam
Yeah. Nyarundan.
Nyarundan Udgalad Baspam Otkantya Devaki Sute Nyarati Araganno Padram Iti Syad Bandhavastriya.
Very good. Saisha.
Okay. Naradham uglada baspam atkandya devaki sute nirati argano bhadram eti saidha bandhavastriya.
Very good. Anybody else remaining? Okay, sir. Riya, you want to try? Where is Riya? Riya, do you like to try or you want to wait till we do some more verses?
I don't want to try.
Yeah, just want to hear right now, okay? All right. So let me see. Okay. Saisha, can you read this word-to-word translation? And everybody try to understand this also, okay, while she is reading. Saisha.
Okay. Naradham checking with great
No, you have Nyarundan.
Nairundhan checking with great difficulty. Udgalat overflowing. Baspam tears. Atkantat because of great anxiety. Devaki sute unto the son of Devaki. Nirati having
Nirayati.
Niriyati having come out. Agrat
Agarat.
Agarat
So when
from
there is a line on the letter here, it's long A. O ga is long A. Rat. Agarat.
Agarat from the palace. Not Abhadram inauspiciousness. Iti thus sat may happen. Pandava relative Straya ladies.
Very good. So these are the word-to-word translation. Meenakshi, can you read the translation? Meenakshi?
Yes, Mataji. I mean Prabhuji, sorry. The female relatives whose eyes were flooded with tears out of anxiety for Krishna came out of the palace. They could stop their tears only with great difficulty. They feared that tears would cause misfortune at the time of departure.
Very good. So,
Can I read the purport? Can Rayan read the purport?
who is that?
Rayan.
Rayan? Okay, Rayan, go ahead. Where are you? I cannot hear you.
Sorry. There were hundreds of ladies in the palace of Hastinapura. All of them were affectionate to Krishna. All of them were relatives also. When they saw that Krishna was going away from the palace for his native place, they were very anxious for him. And as usual, tears began to roll down their cheeks. They thought at the same time that tears at that moment might cause misfortune for Krishna. Therefore, they wanted to check them. This was very difficult for them because their tears could not be checked. Therefore, they smeared their tears in their eyes and their hearts throbbed. Therefore, the ladies who were the wives and daughters-in-law of those who died in the battlefield never came in direct contact with Krishna, but all of them had heard of him and his great activities. And thus they thought of him, talked of him, his name, fame, etc., and became affectionate also, like those who are in direct contact. Therefore, directly or indirectly, anyone who thinks of Krishna, talks of Krishna, or worships Krishna becomes attached to him. Because Krishna is absolute, there is no difference between his name, form, quality, etc. Our intimate relation with Krishna can be confidently revived by our talking of, hearing of, or remembering. It is so done due to spiritual potency.
Very nice. Thank you, Rayan. Can you summarize what you have read?
So basically, everyone, like all the ladies at the palace, were like they didn't want Krishna to go, so then they were like crying, and then they were all thinking of him, and so the passage says that if you think of him, talk of him, or worship him, you're always attached to him, and that means you're basically like you're related to him.
Yeah, they are sad, right? So why they cannot check the tears?
Because they're thinking of Krishna, they have no time.
That is that. No, other thing is that they are thinking that it might bring some unauspicious thing. So that is why it is mentioned here, right? Therefore, they wanted to check. This was very difficult for them because tears could not be checked. But there is a, when they saw, so here is the thing. At that moment might be a cause of misfortune for Krishna. So it is like, we understand sometimes that when somebody is living and if we cry, it may not be a good for the person who is going. So that's why for his safety, they want to check it and they don't want to cry openly, like that. Anybody else can summarize what you have heard? Can you raise your hand? Who can do it? Even if you don't read, you pay attention to the hearing of this thing, so you can also get some input. Anybody of you can summarize?
Can Nihal?
Okay, Nihal, go ahead.
So this one was about when Krishna left Hastinapur. All the ladies were sad because he didn't make Krishna. So this is how they explain him about how they got sad.
Okay. Anybody wants to say anything about what they have heard? Meenakshi? Who is Chris? He's joined new.
Yeah.
Chris and Anju. I don't know who they are. Can you get your video on, Chris and Anju?
My video's not working.
Oh, video is not working. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Saisha, do you remember what you have heard? Can you say a few words about what you have heard?
I heard that Krishna is very confident and is very like can hear everything from all directions,
Mm-hmm.
and that the cast has, I think it was called Hastanyapur.
Mm-hmm.
It was covered in hundreds of there were a lot of ladies
Mm-hmm.
in the palace, and it was oh yeah, and they were all very they were all very affectionate to Krishna. Very affectionate.
Very good. Okay. Mehika, have you want to give some input to what you have heard?
Okay, Prabhuji. So it basically says that all of the relatives and all the ladies in Hastinapur, they all were very affectionate to Krishna. So like they couldn't really cry out loud. So instead they just like cry, like didn't really cry, but like they didn't want or they didn't want that Krishna would leave, because like Krishna's the absolute, and like Krishna, like the name itself means like very attractive. It's like like the ladies, they heard of Krishna's activities and they always talked about him. So like it basically says if you, even with the name or directly, Krishna in his name and himself are the same, it doesn't matter.
Very nice. Okay, so let's go to the next verse where they are describing about some of the musical instruments being played at the time of his departure. So these some technical names, so don't worry about it. Just try to repeat after me. Mrudanga Sankha Beryascha. Mrudanga Sankha Beryascha. Veena Panava Gomukhaha. Veena Panava Gomukhaha. Dunduri Anaka Gantadya. Dunduri Anaka Gantadya. Nedur Dundubhyas Tatha. Nedur Dundubhyas Tatha. Very good. Mrudanga Sankha Beryascha. Veena Panava Gomukhaha. Dunduri Anaka Gantadya. Nedur Dindubhayastatha. Okay, you all can decide now one by one.
Mihika.
Okay, Mika.
मृदङ्गा शङ्खभैर्यश्च वीणप्पलवगोमुखः दुन्दुरीयानका घण्टाद्या नेदुर्दुन्दुभयस्तथा.
Very good. Next person.
Can Krish?
Yeah,
Can Krish?
go. Okay.
Mridanga Sankha Beryascha Veena Panava Gomukaka Dhundhari Anakha Gandharya Ne Dhundu Bhayas Tata.
Okay. Next.
Kan Govinda.
Yeah.
Mridanga Sanka Beryascha Veena Pava Gomukaha Dunduri Ananka Gantadya Nedur Dundubhyastata.
Very nice. Next.
Prabhuji, can Meenakshi?
Yeah, go ahead. Next.
Mridanga Sankha Beryascha Veena Panava Gomukha Dhundhari Anakha Gandharya Nedur Dhundu Bhayas Tata.
Very good. Next.
Can Manhar?
Nihal. Okay, Manhar and then Nihal. Manhar, go ahead.
Okay. Mridanga
Mridanga Sankha Bherya
Veena Panava Gomukha Dunduri
Dhari
Anaka Ghantadya Nedundubhayasthatha.
Okay, Nihal.
Mridanga Sankha Beryascha Veena Pavana Gomukha Dundhari Anka Gandadya
Anaka. Anaka.
Anaka Gandadya Nedur Dundhu Bhayastatha.
Very good. Okay. Who is next now? Anju. Who is Anju? Okay. Anybody else?
Can I go, Saisha?
Yeah. Okay, Shaisha. Go ahead.
Mandanga Sanka Bhayascha Veena Panva Gomukha Tundari Anka Ghantadya Nidhur Dhunbayasthatha.
Okay. Rayans. Rayans.
Okay, yeah, okay. Mridanga Sankta Berascha Vina Panava Gomukaka
Dhundhari
Dundarya Anka Anaka
Anaka
Gantatya
Gantadya.
Nedur
Okay. Anybody else? Everybody covered? Okay. Let's see. Who can read the synonyms, word to word translation?
Can Krish?
Huh?
Can Manhar?
Can Krish?
Chris.
Can
Okay.
Ryan?
Can Krish? Can Krish?
Chris. Yeah, Chris, go ahead.
Mridanga, sweet sounding drum. Sankha, conch shell. Bherya, brass band. Ka, and Vaina, string
Veena.
band.
Veena.
Penava, Veena, string band. Panava, a kind of flute. Gomukhaka, another flute. Dhundhari, another drum. Anaka, kettle. Ghanta, bell. Adya, others. Nedu,
Adya.
Adyaha, others. Nedu, sounded. Dundubhaya, other different types of drums. Tata, at that time.
Okay. Very good. Nihal, can you read the translation?
While the Lord was departing from the palace of Hastinapur, different types of drum like the Mridanga, Dhola, Nagara, Dunduri, and Dundubi, and flutes of different types, the Veena, Gomukha, and Beri, all sounded together to show him honor.
Right. So to give honor to Krishna, they have played all these musical instruments. Okay. So there is no purport. We go to the next one. 16. Please recite after me. Prasada Sikharadu.
Prasada
Prasada Sikradha
Prasada Sikhararudaha.
Prasad Sikharudipata.
Guru Naryo Didrukshaya.
Guru Naryo Didarakasha Kasa Kasa Kasa.
Naryo Didrukshaya.
Vavlas Kusume Krasnam.
Prabhusu Kusumaihi Krishnam.
Varvas Kusume Krasnam.
Prema Vridasmite Kshanaha.
Prema Vidhasmite Krishna.
Prasad Sikharadrudaha. Prasad Sikhararudaha. Guru Naryo Guru Naryo Didrukshaya. Vavrusuhu Kusamai Krishnam. Prema Vridasmite Kshanaha. Okay, let's see. Who can do this?
Can I read the translation? Can I do that?
Who want to read synonym? Can you raise your hand?
Meenakshi.
Can I read the translation?
Okay, Meenakshi, go.
Meenakshi.
Yeah.
Prasad, palace. Sikhara, the roof. Arudha, ascending. Kurunya, the ladies of the
Kuru Narayaha.
Kuru Narayaha, the ladies of the Kuru royalty. Didraksaya, seeing. Vavas, shower. Kusmehi, by flower. Krishnam, upon Lord Krishna. Prema, out of affection and love. Rida Smita Iksana, glancing with shy smile.
Okay, translation. Saisha, can you read translation?
Okay. Out of loving desire to see the Lord, the royal ladies for us go up on top of the palace and smiling with affection and shyness. They showered flowers upon the Lord.
Mihika, can you read the purport, Mihika?
Okay, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, my voice is
Flowers upon the Lord.
Your voice.
okay, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mihika.
Prabhuji.
Your microphone is okay, Mihika?
Yes, Prabhuji. For some reason, my voice was echoing.
Okay, go ahead. From the beginning.
Shyness is a particular extra natural body beauty, and it comes to protect from the opposite sex. This custom was observed even during the days of Mahabharata. I don't know what IE means.
That is.
That is more than 5,000 years ago. It is not. It is only the intelligent persons not well versed in the history of the world who say that observance of separation of female from male is an introduction of the Mohammedan period in India. This incident from the Mahabharata period proves definitely that the ladies of the palace observed Parda.
Strict Parda, restricted association with men. Pardon.
And instead of coming down in the open air where Lord Krishna and others were assembled, the ladies of the palace went up to on the top of the palace and from there paid their respects to Lord Krishna by showering of flowers. It is definitely stated here that the ladies were smiling there on the top of the palace, checked by shyness. This shyness is a gift of nature to the fair sex, and it enhances their beauty and prestige, even if they are of a less important family or even if they are less attractive. We have practical experience of this fact. A sweeping man commanded the respect of many respectable gentlemen simply by manifesting a lady shyness. Half naked ladies in the street do not command any respect, but a shy sweeper's wife commands fact of respect from all.
Okay, very good. So can you summarize what you have read for this paragraph?
So, Prabhuji, it basically says that it's like the separation that ladies are not supposed to like go in front of men, like that's like a rule.
Mm.
So like we're just like looking at the top of the palace, and they say that shyness is a gift of nature, because uh, shyness gives the like it basically enhances the beauty and the prestige of any woman, like even if the woman is like very like less attractive, or like someone like would probably not even look at that person would their beauty and prestige would enhance, because shyness makes a person respectful and like and basically enhances their beauty and prestige.
Very good, thank you. So Meenakshi, can you read the second paragraph? Meenakshi?
Can Manhar read?
No, Meenakshi is not there. Okay, Manhar, go ahead.
Okay. Human civilization, as conceived of by the sages of India, is to help one free himself from the clutches of illusion. The material beauty of a woman is an illusion, but because actually the body is made of earth, water, fire, air, etc. But because there's the association of the living spark with matter, it appears to be beautiful. No one is attracted by an earthen doll, even if it's most perfectly prepared to attract the attention of others. The dead body has no beauty because no one will accept the dead body of a so called beautiful woman. Therefore, the conclusion is that the spirit spark is beautiful, and because of the soul's beauty, one is attracted by the beauty of the outward body. The Vedic wisdom therefore forbids us to be attracted by false beauty, but because we are now in the darkness of ignorance, the Vedic civilization allows very restricted mixing of woman and man. They say that the woman is considered to be the fire, the man is considered to be the butter. Butter must melt in association with fire, and therefore they may be brought together only when it is necessary. And shyness is a check to be unrestricted mixing. It is nature's gift and it must be utilized.
Very good. So very nice instructions is given here regarding the Vedic civilization that Prabhupada is emphasizing here. And we only look beautiful as long as there is a soul in our body. If there is no soul, a dead body do not look attractive, right? So we have to understand the fundamental principle that we are not this body, we are soul, we are eternal, we are full of knowledge, and we are full of bliss. Satchit Anand, that is our quality, that is the soul's quality. As long as soul is in the body, you look beautiful, or you can function. But as soon as there is no soul, body is no more attractive at all. Okay. So we'll stop here today, and continue next. So Ria, yeah, I mean Rai, you can. Did you follow something today? Are you comfortable listening? What is happening? Rai?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, so keep joining and keep listening, and then you will get involved as soon as you get some hold into it. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So we just end the class here today. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Gaur Bhaktavrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, jai. See you next Tuesday. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.